Hi, welcome to my run through of different types of shoes that I use. So when I initially started running, I didn't even know that you had different types of shoes. I literally just bought a pair of trainers and then started to run. Eventually I signed up for a marathon and I started to get a little bit of backache. So I went to a proper running shop. I went to Runner's Need. They measured out my gait and they said that I either pronated or underpronated or overpronated, one of them two. So the guy suggested Brooks GTS. So I thought, yeah, fine, no bother, I'll buy them. Bought them from that shop a couple of times, but to be fair, you don't actually have to do that. What you can do in the shop is just say, okay, let me have a look online, find it online, and most of these types of shops, if you find it 20, £30 cheaper, then you can say, look, I've got it here for £30 cheaper, and now price match, which is pretty good. I didn't actually know that, but I do now. The other thing that you can do, of course, is just go online and find the issue one less and then just buy it from Sports Shoe Direct, something like that. So then you're finding out what's good for you and then you're just getting a cheaper version offline. So Runners Need do it, and I think they're called Up and Running. I believe that they do it as well. There's not so many of them shops about these days because everyone just buys online. But if you are new to running, it's probably a good thing for you to go and do that. Now, for ages after that, I literally just wore that shoe. It was Brooks GTS pronating, and then carbons came out. Everyone's wearing carbons. There's no carbons for pronating shoes or anything like that. So I thought, oh, sorry, I've just got to get on this carbon thing. So I bought a pair of Zoomfly, and it was like going from wooden rackets to metal rackets. The difference was remarkable. But the thing is, I then started just running in those shoes. So I started to get glute issues, hamstring issues, etc., etc. Now, what you need to do if you're going to be doing lots and lots of miles and training for a marathon is have different shoes. So you want your easy running shoe, you want a track shoe, you also want a race day shoe and a trail shoe. Now, easy running shoe. So, at present, I am using the Hoka Clifton. Excellent running shoe. It weighs 8.6 ounces, so it's pretty light. As you can see, it's got a decent midsole. The stack is pretty good. It's very comfortable and it's really, really sturdy. I picked them up on Sports Shoe for about 75 quid, I want to say. Really good shoe, really good for lots of miles, an easy pace, nothing fast. I wouldn't go out and do fast running in them, but for the long runs, for the long easies, the easy day runs, they are absolutely perfect. So next I'll go on to the track. So at the track, I don't use my carbons there because I don't want to waste carbons on the track. So I just use Pegasus. Now Pegasus, a very versatile shoe. You can use them for every day, you can use them for fast, you can use them for slow. But I've looked at it online and they're like 9.6 ounces. So I don't know if I'd actually buy them again because there's a Hoka, which Mach, and they are 8.6. So the Cliftons are 8.9 and the Machs are 8.6. And then you've got the Pegasus, which are 9.2. And I've been out before in the Machs. I don't use them as my everyday shoe anymore because I've got the Cliftons and they're much better for comfort and stability. But I will definitely buy a pair of Machs for the track next time I actually need to buy some. they're so much lighter, it makes no sense for me to buy Pegasus again, to be honest with you. Next, so Zoomflies are good if you want carbons but you're on a budget. Okay, so Nike Zoomfly, I believe I picked this up from the actual website because of Nike do tend to have decent sales. So I think I picked these up for about 90 quid, something like that. These are actually 9.6, so again they're quite heavy, but they've got the carbon and they definitely feel faster than anything that's not got a carbon. So if you're on a budget, get these for your race shoes. Now remember, you only really want to use carbons for your race shoes because A, they're a bit more expensive, and B, if you're using carbons every day, you probably will get injured because of the way it makes you run. And you want to feel that little bit of difference, that little bit of kick on race day. Having said that, I've now got new carbons, and what you will find is every time that a carbon that's a good deal comes out, you'll think, yeah, I'm going to get that. I haven't quite done the 250, 500 miles in the shoes that I have, but sorry, I'm going to get it. So what I do with these is I actually use these for road tempo or just road sessions that are fast. Okay, so that's now what I use these for. I wouldn't use carbons on the track because I don't feel like you should use carbons on the track with the bounce, unless of course it's a race. Because as I said, you're just wasting carbon miles on the track. Now, these are the bad boys. These are my race shoes. They are Nike Next Percent. I believe these are number 2. I picked them up again in a Nike sale for about I think they were about 100, 125 pounds. They retail at about 225. Weight wise, I think they're about 6.9%, something like that. So they are so much lighter than everything else. They really are worth the money. Like I said, if you're only going to use them for race day, then you can actually make them last for quite a while. I've had no problems with them. I've done 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathon, marathon, and I've got PBs across the board. I'd say that for me, they are the best shoes when it comes to race because you just don't feel like you're wearing anything at all. All right, the stability might not quite be there, but you're on form because you've been tapering and all the rest of it. And they just keep the cadence of your feet and just you feel like you're being pushed forward. You can't go slow in those shoes. So that's all of my shoes. Can I give any other advice? Sports Shoe Direct. Now I am part of a club, so I get a sports shoe discount. However, if you just do a simple Google search, you'll find that discount anyway. And you often will be able to find that discount with post and packaging for free. So that's pretty good. And like I say, if you do fancy a pair of Nikes, but the race day isn't quite on top of you just yet, and you think, oh, I can't afford them, well, just wait for the sale because the sales are pretty good, and they do happen quite often, so that's fine. I think that's about it. So that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.